Have you ever been in a legally confusing situation and you weren't sure what to do? Those days are over. Listen to Sabi Law on the Beat 97 to know what's up. Sabi Law is up every Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 8:55 a.m. Exclusive to the Beat 97 ABJ.
Good day, Abuja. Today on Sabi Law on the Beat FM, we're looking at employment. I remain Onyekachi Umar. With me is
Kenechukwu Agwu.
So today we're looking at unemployment without a written employment letter or agreement. Is it an offense? So employment affects everybody.
Yeah, so with the high rate of unemployment in the country, with the hunger, you know what they now call SAPA, when SAPA deal with you, people now look for any kind of jobs. They just get jobs. They say, oh, I'm employed. However, there are rules. There is something that is compulsory that you need to know about employment. Now, every worker in Nigeria is supposed to be issued a written contract of employment by his employer. Now, these written contracts must state the employer's name,
Yes.
the employee's name
Yes.
and address, the place of work.
Yes.
It will state the salary or wage. This is not a situation where they pay you whatever they like at the end of the month.
It must be
It must
certain.
be stated, the salary or the wage. It must also include holidays. Are you entitled to any public holidays? Are you entitled not to work on weekends and all of that? And duration of employment. How long is this employment going to last? It has to be stated there. And needed notice for termination of employment. If you don't want to work again, how many months, how many days, how many weeks, how many hours notice do you give? When they don't want you to work for them again, how many notice or how many days? It must be stated in that agreement. Now, failure to do this is an offense.
Now the punishment that follows is so discouraging.
It's
so discouraging.
I really wish I won't be the one to say that. I really wish we could jump that, but
Now, I think now let's talk to the legislators. That's the federal, the National Assembly members.
We're always talking
please,
to them. I just hope they are listening to us.
Do something. We can't have a labor act that is so outdated. How can the punishment of an offense be 800 naira?
Well,
800, and that's barely $1 and some few cents.
If the Nigerian currency had some more value, maybe it would have been.
But the laws are to move with realities. So when you find out that reality has so passed from the Labor Act, you make an amendment, and the amendment should have brought this figure to say about 8 million or 800,000 or so.
For instance, if my fine is just 800 naira, I can decide not to do
this. You pay up
this
front now. And
I pay for 10 workers I will employ and leave them that way. So for this, you can see Section 7 and Section 21 of the Labor Act. Before you take up that employment, before you employ that staff of yours, before you go into any contract of employment, please make sure you have a written contract, and this content that we have listed out this morning must be contained in those agreements.
Now, for people who are just joining now, I'm so tempted. Let's repeat the content of this agreement.
Now, the content must include the employer's name, the employee's name and address, the place of work, the salary and wage, the holidays, and duration of employment. Now, if you're a big employer, I would urge you, please get a legal practitioner. Get a legal practitioner to guide you on the compliances with the various laws that govern your place of work. Because you might have been getting away with it all along, but one smart chap will just come and cash in on this. And I'm sure when they go to court, I'm sure the courts would interpret more than 800 naira into this. And you wouldn't want to have your name or have your organization in that mix. Keep knowing your rights. Keep knowing what the law is, and be empowered. Keep Sabian law.
Bye.
Have you ever been in a legally confusing situation and you weren't sure what to do? Those days are over. Listen to Sabi Law on the Beat 97 to know what's up. Sabi Law is up every Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 8:55 a.m. Exclusive to the Beat 97 ABJ.